Hi everyone, I'm Pat.gillham. I'm the Director and Specialist Golf Physiotherapist at Driving Performance Golf. We're a specialist golf injury clinic here at the World of Golf driving range in New Malden, Surrey. Recently I've been seeing a lot of patients with hip pain, and usually there are 3 sites to hip pain, and we'll look at these 3 sites over a 3-part video with lots of exercises on how to help these injuries. Today we're going to look at hip pain, which is on the outside. Certainly with golfers, it's quite common, particularly with right-handers, to be on the opposite hip, because as we hit into the ball, this lead side of the hip works a huge amount in trying to deliver and absorb force at that impact position. It's becoming a little bit more common at the moment, particularly because it's the summer and volume of golf are going to increase. So if you've got outside hip pain, here are 3 exercises to have a go with. All you need is a resistance band, potentially some weights, but most of it's body weight, and it shouldn't take more than 15-20 minutes. So the first exercise is a high step up. So if you've got a resistance band, these are just loop bands you can pick up from the internet, really, really easy. I'm going to hold each side like handles. And if this is your problematic side on the left, I'm going to stand on the band, and then all we do is 8 repetitions. You lean forward, push down, and then step down. Lean forward, step up, step down. 8 repetitions, and then you repeat 3 sets. What we should feel, if the resistance is right, is that your back of the hip as well as the thigh should be working quite hard. We never want a huge amount of pain. It's okay certainly to have pain, let's say to a maximum of 4 out of 10 during and after, but we don't want more than 4 out of 10. Otherwise we're just aggravating the hip a little bit. So that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is a side lying hip abduction exercise. So you lie on your right side or left side, you can do it on both. We have the bottom knee on the floor. We lift from that position, so we're raising the trunk, using your obliques, nice and still into the shoulder. Have the elbow in line with your shoulder, not too far away from you. And in that position, all we're doing with imagine the heel is just raising behind your bum. And again, we work in here for 30 seconds times 3. So if I show you from the side, my bottom knee, my elbow and my hip should all be in line. And then my heel is just slightly behind my hip. I'm just raising up and down. Imagine you've got a wall behind you and you're trying to slide your heel up and down the wall. We should feel working the hip as well as the trunk side that's down. So that's exercise number 2, 30 seconds times 3. Exercise number 3, really easily. You can do this with a weight, but if you're struggling for balance, for example, then what you can do is just hold on to something like a chair or a door handle just to give you a bit of assistance. This is called a split squat. So we're in quite a nice wide position, really firm into the floor. If we've got a weight, one side or the other, doesn't matter. And all we're trying to do is work into this hip range here. So we do 8 repetitions times 3. And I would always work the problematic hip as a priority, just so that you don't have to spend lots of time if you're struggling for time, for example. But you can do both sides as well, because it can benefit, as golf is a rotational sport. Everything's working at the same time. So there's 3 exercises. You do them each as a circuit. You go from one to the other, and then you repeat that 3 times. Shouldn't take more than 15-20 minutes, and you want to be working hard whilst you do it. If you have any questions or are suffering from hip pain and you're not quite sure what to do or how to solve it, just email me directly at pat.gillham@drivingperformance.co.uk. I'll be happy to help out. I hope that helps your hip pain.